guys, thanks so much for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be discussing 10 vegan alternatives to contemporary meat, dairy, or eggs. And as always, I have a list prepared, so let's get started. The first thing I have is for cheese. A lot of vegetarians don't go vegan because they love cheese. There is a solution to that, and it's nutritional yeast. I featured this in another video of mine, which I will link down below if you haven't seen it. But nutritional yeast provides B12 and it is so good for you in a plethora of ways. And it just makes everything so tasty. You could pour it on pasta, pizza, salads, just make it your own. And it is so yummy, so good for you, and it has a cheesy feel to it. The next is for chocolate. I know a lot of people love chocolate. In fact, I myself am a chocoholic. So the vegan alternative I have for that is cocoa powder or cacao powder or carob powder. And when you're buying a chocolate bar from the store, let's say, just read the ingredients list very carefully to make sure it doesn't have casein in it or milk in it. So a non-dairy milk is fine, of course, but a cow milk isn't, because it contributes to animal torture and leads to a plethora of health issues as well. Speaking of milk, the third thing is for milk. The third vegan alternative is for milk. As I mentioned before, cow milk is not good for the human body, as well as not good for the animal itself, and not good for the planet. So there are so many vegan alternatives. There's almond milk, soy milk, cashew milk, hemp milk, rice milk, oat milk. There's just a milk made out of everything. And it is much, much better for you than, let's say, cow milk or goat milk. So I really suggest making the transition, and it will be so much better for your body. The fourth is for meat, protein, and fat. Let's say you eat meat for like the protein and fat content. You don't have to eat that anymore. You can turn to, let's say, nuts and seeds, which have so much more nutrition than just fat. It has invaluable omegas, and it is just so good for you. So I really recommend cutting out the meat and substituting it for nuts. You could also eat coconuts and other such things, which will provide a lot of nutrition as well, and it won't contribute to the torture of animals. The fifth one I have is for meats in general. Let's say you just like the taste of meat. I mean, I hope that you don't, but let's say you like the taste of meat. You can substitute that for soy, like tofu. You can have like tempeh or seitan or TVP, which is textured vegetable protein. Just so many things. And there are reputable brands that specialize in having amazing meaty textures, such as Gardein or Tofurky, which are extremely reputable and they taste good. The sixth one is for eggs. And eggs is just one of those things where it's kind of difficult to mimic the taste completely. But eggs is not good for you, and it's not good for the hen because it just contributes to so much torture. And to substitute eggs, you can use tofu. Tofu is so good for you. It provides so much protein, and it doesn't harm an animal. And to give it a really kind of like an eggy feel, you can add some nutritional yeast to it to give it an eggy flavor. And let's say you need an egg for baking, you can add a chia or flax egg, which will do the job equally as well. You can also put like half a ripe mashed banana, or just many different alternatives. The seventh is for traditional ice cream. You can go one of two ways with this. Ice cream, you can go really healthy or you can go a little more indulgent. a little more healthy, let's say you could have banana and ice cream, which is basically frozen bananas. You food process it or blend it, and it turns out into like a really creamy ice cream like consistency, and it's so good for you. You can even add berries to it, chia seeds, cinnamon, vanilla extract, berries. You can do whatever you want with it. And then there's a not so healthy version, which is like processed vegan ice cream. Like Ben and Jerry's non-dairy ice cream is a great one, or So Delicious, which is an amazing thing as well. Again, I'm not telling you which one that you have to pick, but make the better choice. The eighth one is for chocolate chip cookies. Now, most chocolate chip cookies utilize milk and eggs, but I recently came across a Back to Nature brand with their chocolate chunk cookies, and it is so good. I love to dip my cookies in some non-dairy milk, and it seriously reminds me of when I was a child and I used to do that. It is so good. Totally recommend it. The ninth one is for mayo. I know that mayo is another one that's really kind of difficult to get the exact flavor, but you can try, and it is, and companies have done it, such as Just Mayo or Vegenaise. It's just a much healthier alternative to something that's not good for you anyways. It has a lot of eggs, and it is just not good for you. Or you can make your own. I've seen a lot of vegan mayonnaise videos on YouTube, so definitely recommend it. The 10th one is for bees honey. Honey is not vegan. I know there's this big controversy in the vegan community if we can consume honey, and I personally don't think we can, because vegans are trying their best not to promote the torture of animals, and taking a bee's thing is causing them torture. They need their honey to survive, and queen bees are often killed in the process. So I really suggest not eating it, and instead, I have a couple of alternatives. You can use coconut sugar. You can use agave. I don't know if you guys could see that. And maple syrup, which you guys can see is totally empty, but this is 100% maple syrup, and it is just a much healthier alternative. You could also use things like brown sugar or unrefined white sugar. You can also use like jaggery, which is much healthier for you. And white sugar, like a refined white sugar, may not be vegan. So be sure to read the ingredients list, because white sugar may have bone char in it, which is basically crushed up bones. So not vegan. So I really suggest that you guys read the ingredients list and make the better decision. You can go as healthy or as unhealthy as you want on a vegan lifestyle, which is the same as a regular lifestyle. But by switching to the vegan lifestyle, you're making a conscious choice about not to contribute to the torture of animals, the destroying of the planet, and the destroying of your health. So make the better decision, and I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe if you like this video. Please comment down below if you want me to make another such video or another video suggestion. And please subscribe, and please like this video, and please share it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.